Hey guys, what is up? Diamond RBX here, and today I'm going to be showing you how to make a real tank in Build-A-Boat, like a really good tank. And if you don't believe me, you'll see after this little intro part. But yeah, before I get started, I just want to say a little shout out to Waddler, because he showed me like the tank and how to make it. And then also shout out to this guy, KMH LLVV. Yeah, this guy, because he made it first, I guess. So he's a cool guy. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'm gonna do the little show thingy-mabobber. Alrighty, as you can see right here, we have a tank, like a big boy tank. It's got like the cool tracks and stuff. But yeah, just before we even get started, I'm just gonna say right now, it does not have to be this big at all. It can be a lot smaller. So yeah, but as you can see, you can drive forward, and actually I saved it wrong, so I just have to increase wheel torque. But as you can see, you can go forward, and it's not the fastest, but like the smaller the tank, the faster it goes. And as you can see, you can turn both directions, but I'm actually just trying to get back onto land. And it can go in the water, and it can climb. So yeah, these tanks are like actual tanks. They're like crazy and cool. Yeah. And one more little disclaimer: you have to be on PC for these to work. So sorry, mobile players. This is like a PC pro player only build. So yeah, but let's get right into it. I'm actually gonna try to get to the end on this. So yeah, let's do that. Alrighty. So I'm not gonna be racing anyone because I don't have anyone here. But I'm actually just gonna be trying to get to the end on this. So I've actually never tried this. Actually no, I tried once yesterday, but I'm actually just gonna try again. I'm pretty sure I failed, but I think I'll be able to do it this time. Honestly, I just love like looking at the tank. Like it's just so perfect. Okay, we have officially reached the first stage. So I'm just gonna be like avoiding rocks from now on. One of my hinges or something broke, so I guess I only have one tread now, so that's cool. Wow, I had like 2 seconds of freedom. That's not good at all. I'm dying now. I'm just gonna jump. I know I'm doomed. Get on top of one of these and hope I live. Ow! No. I'm still alive. No, I'm not. I was good there and then I died. I just did the big dumb. Okay, well, at least we know that the tanks can get to a few stages in, and they're durable, I guess. So yeah, I'm gonna show you how to build it now. The build is going to take a long time though. Alrighty, so let's start thy build. But before we start, I just want to do a few little disclaimers on this. So yeah, disclaimer number 1, you need to be on PC, which I think I already said. Number 2, you need a lot of rods, a lot of blocks. It's kind of hard. And last one that I can think of right now, you need pistons. So you can make pretty much any shape that you want. And one thing before you even make the shape is the piston. You need to have one wheel, not the bottom one, but anyone but the bottom one needs to extend. Like the wheel needs to go out so that the track will fit. If that doesn't make sense, it'll make sense later. Just don't make the shape yet. Just watch me make the shape and then make your shape. So yeah, so let's just get started. Get a block out, go up a little bit just like this. I'm actually going to set my move to 1 and rescale it. You don't actually need to do the scale. You can just build a few blocks up. But if you don't have a lot of rods, if you don't have like a billion rods, you're probably going to need the scale tool anyways. So yeah. Now, place titanium on both sides. 2 blocks probably. Just makes it better and you have more room. Alright. And now you can make your shape. That doesn't make a lot of sense, which probably doesn't because it didn't make sense to me. You just have to make shapes. Yeah, I'm good at explaining. But yeah, so as you can see, I placed a block like this, and I'm just putting the block on the rod. So as you can see, it does like this, and you can like make it look better, fixing it up just like this. Boom, 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 oh, boom, boom. And you can paint it, and you know, just like this, make it look nice. And then I'm gonna make another shape, but this one I'm gonna place one rod, and then I'm gonna place a piston, and that piston is there so that it can extend. And we're going to have our like shape here, like probably a little triangle, and then around it we're going to have a rectangle, and that is going to be the track. And the track will just fall onto it and be floppy, and so you need this to extend it out so that the track will fit. So yeah, let's actually like make it. So go out a few blocks like this, place this, and then I'm just gonna place one more block thing there. Alright, just like that. Okay, so now you can actually, I'm just gonna make this look a little bit better. Okay, but now you need wheels. So with these wheels, it has to be like the old ones, and you place them right here, facing out like this, and you set 2 of them just like this. Place 2 of them, so it makes this cool thing, I guess. And yeah, so now that you have the shape, you can test to see what it's gonna look like when it's actually like moving. So this is what it's gonna look like. So just imagine lines like this. Looks pretty cool. So yeah, let's do this. Alright, so this part will be pretty hard. So if you have a front wheel that goes down, go on the wheel that's lowest or closest to the ground. So I mean, in my case, it like doesn't matter. So I mean, preferably do the back one, but yeah. So put your cursor in the middle of the wheel, and then go down 1. So like set your move to 1, put cursor in the middle, go down, do it moves 1 time, place, and then press T, and then place one right there, so it makes a T, upside down T. Alright, now get a hinge and place one there, and then get a titanium rod and place one there, just like that, so it makes this cool like little thing, I guess. I don't know, it looks cool. And then place a rod there, and place another rod there, and then delete the first one that you placed. So now it's like a rod here and a rod on the hinge, and then you can delete the first 2 that you placed on the wheel. As you can see, you have like a weird looking line. Alright, so if you know you did it wrong, if this does not go past this wheel, or this is like higher than these wheels over here, or any other wheel that's on the bottom. So if the wheels are like way down here, this is obviously above those wheels, and you don't want that. So you want these to either be level, or you want these wheels to be higher. But yeah, so now what you do is get your rods and place them like that, and you just keep going out like this until you have passed these. So as you can see, I passed them. This is still passed, but it's inside, so I'm going to place another one. So just like that. Alright, now you want to make a alternating pattern, I guess. So as you can see, there's one here, so that means we need one here, so you delete it. And then you just keep doing that. So we have one here, that means we need one here, so delete. Then just keep deleting those. So yeah, just like that. Alright, now we place more hinges. So one rule to make it make a little bit more sense: never place hinges so that they're like this. Never. Always have it so that if one hinge is touching here, then the top of that hinge has a hinge on it, or the top of that one has a hinge. So see, this one here is touching a hinge, so you place one on the top. This one here is touching a hinge, so you place it there. And you just keep doing that until you get to the end, and you just place another one right there at the end. So yeah, now we need to go upwards. So to go upwards, you don't want to place on the hinge, because as you can see it moves a lot and it's weird. So just place on another pole right here, and then just go like this, so it places onto the hinge just like that. And then we continue what we did before, so just like the solid block that goes up above all of the wheels. I think that's above all the wheels. So now we do the pattern again, so boom, 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 boom. Alright, now it's the same thing with the hinges as well, so boom, 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 and then boom. Alright, now you do the same thing again, where you don't place on the hinge, you place on the pole, and then you just go like that, so it's on the hinge. And then again, why can I not do it? And then just go like this. So yeah, so just keep doing that until it has wrapped around the entire thing. So just again, alternating pattern, and then hinges. Alright, so now we've reached the last little one that goes down. So as you can see, it looks like it's not gonna work. It might, but trust me, it will. You just do it a little bit differently. So again, do this so that the hinge has one of the poles on it, and then go place one there, and just do like this little solid block again, and then delete alternating pattern thing. Alright, so now this one is a little bit different because it doesn't have a hinge here. So now instead of putting the hinge from the top, you put the hinge from the bottom. So right here, place a hinge, place a hinge, place a hinge, place a hinge, place a hinge. So it's the same pattern, just going kind of the other way. So instead of placing one here, you place one here, because as I said in the beginning, the rule, never have two hinges on the same one, because that does not work. So yeah, just keep it like that. So that might have been a little confusing. Just look around at this and try to understand it, I guess. But I'm going to move on to the next part. So the next part will take probably the most poles or rods that you have. So what you want to do is press R and T, or T and R, and then T again, but I don't know. And go to one of these poles that is on the inside of the build. So let's just pretend that you have like a chair here, so that's the chair. You get a pole that is pointing or closer to the chair, and it could be any of them. So it could be like this one, it could be this one, just it can't be an outside one like right here. So to make that make more sense, I'll paint the blue one a good one, red one bad. So see, this one pointing they're like closer to the chair is good. This one, it's like a little bit farther than this one, so it's bad. So let's do this. So you place one right there, so as you can see it's closer, and you place another one just like this. Make sure that is not under a hinge or over a hinge, just like this, and then you go out again, so it's kind of this like bar. Alright, and you keep doing that on all of the inside ones like this. And then to do these like outside ones, I guess, the ones that are farther away from that little chair, you can go place 1, 2, 3, and then you just place 1, 2, and then delete that one. And then as you can see, it doesn't work. That's because I did it wrong. See, that was to fool you. So do it again. I'm gonna delete this one just to show you a little trick that I learned. So what you can do is just place a bunch of poles like this, and then you just place where the poles can go. So right here. As you can see, none of them are touching a hinge. None of the hinge are being touched by any of these poles for the tracks. So you just keep doing that little trick that I showed you, just like this, and boom, boom, boom. And as you can see, we have the bottom done. So yeah, let me just do all the other ones. So I just started with the outside. That's bad. You want to start with the inside and down and then up. Alright, and then you place where there isn't a hinge, just like that. Alright, okay, and then delete the ones that aren't where the hinges. Okay, just like that. And if there's one on a hinge, it will break, so make sure there's none on a hinge. Okay. Actually, I think I may have, oh, never mind. Yeah, there's one under here and it could have broke it. Okay, so do it again. Boom, boom, and then just place a bunch up here, and then delete. This should probably take a few minutes. You can probably skip past what I'm doing because it's honestly not that important to watch me do every single one. You should probably just go do yours. These are like the treads. So yeah. Alrighty, and as you can see, we have a bunch of tread things. So yeah, this is like the thing that spins on the tank to make it move forward, like the big one wheel, I guess. Alright, so now we're going to do another semi-confusing part. So we're going to try to find the center of our tank, like the center of mass, I guess. So you try to find the hinge that is the closest to the middle of the tank. So it's either one of these two hinges for me. So I'm just going to choose this hinge, I guess, and go out like this until it goes to the middle. So the middle would be this one for me. So I'm going to try, okay, that is even. So this is where my one hinge is going to go. So you can delete all the other blocks that you placed. Alright, now you need to connect this hinge to your main body over here. So you can do it however you want, doesn't matter as long as it happens. And you can make it look pretty like I'm doing. So boom, and it looks bad. Looks bad. Alright. I'm probably just gonna leave it. I mean, it works. Alright, so I mean, you can spend some time to make it look good. I'm not, because I am making the video. Alright, so now you want to place one more facing out just like that. And yeah, so I have a feeling mine's going to be out too much. So I'm going to test it. So place a spring like that. As you can see, that is out a little too much. Yeah. Also, you want it to be on the white part of a hinge, so kind of delete all of this if it's not. So I'm just gonna put mine right here. So let me just boom. Okay, and then my hinge will go probably here. Okay, and I'm just gonna keep placing those poles to make sure that's connected to the main body part, I guess. Alright, that looks pretty good, I guess. So yeah, now you place one more pole, just like that. And what you want is for that hinge, or that, to be about one hinge away. So as you can see, that's probably not a hinge away. So don't want that. You want it to be farther back. so I want mine to be probably right there. So delta, boom, and then get your pole and place it. Alright, now I'm just gonna make sure that it will fit. Okay, I don't know why you're there. And boom. Okay, that is I don't know. I don't think that's a hinge. I'm gonna go half a block back. Alright, so now it should be good. Boom. Okay. I think it's gonna work now, boys. I mean, it better work. Okay. That looks like it's about a hinge away. I don't know. I think it was a hinge away last time. Darn. Alright, so place that hinge and as pull, and as you can see, it's pretty much one hinge away. So yeah, now we go on to the next part. So the spring is going to drop right here in between those two. So now place a pull, boom, and place another. Not another. Just get a thruster. It preferably ultra thruster. It doesn't have to be. You can just place a button and paint it. But yeah. So go like that and do this. Start it up, and then anchor this pull, and then delete that. As you can see, it is like this. So yeah. Now what you want to do is get your titanium. Place a block on each side. Get the scale tool out. Set to 0.2. Go out, in both sides, just like that. De-equip your skill tool and it's set to 0.5, and then go in both times, just like this. Alright, now you can anchor this and then delete that. And if your tread is really big, like my first tank that I showed you, you can have more of these, so you just repeat the process. But if you're done, just do what I'm gonna do. So place another spring inside of this, so like that. Alright, so now get another pull, and you're pretty much doing the same thing with the red thruster or just a thruster. On anchor, press the button and then anchor the pull. Alright, but now instead of placing your titanium, you just place another pull right there, and it has to be right there so that when you delete this one and unanchor the pull, it goes like this. And now is when you attach the spring to the track. So you get a hinge, make it point out like this, and place, boom. And preferably you should have the spring centered. If the spring isn't centered, it might cause issues. I'm not sure because I've never had it not, but just try, if I were you, to get this spring centered with this. But yeah, so now save, because this will be a test. So yeah, alright, now place a seat, then get into the seat just like this, delt, and as you can see, it's like really floppy. That is what this is for. So press it so it goes out. As you can see, it should fit, but I just forgot to delete that. So yeah, as you can see, it goes. So it's like a normal tank. I'm going to attach these, and then I'm going to delete this. As you can see, you can't see, but if it were to work, it would actually start going. So yeah, now you just repeat the process on the other side. Alrighty, I am almost done with the second track, but as you can see, I am a little low on some poles. So as you can see right here, I just place one and then I scaled in 0.5 or 2 times or one time, and then I just scaled out to the size that it needs to be and then paint it. But as you can see, now I have enough. Alrighty, I think I've pretty much finished my tank. So all I have to do now is delete that and then place a actual titanium there, and then get a seat there. And after I put a few of these woods down, I will tell you the key binds to the tank, because you need to be able to turn stuff. So for all of your pistons, you have to put those as whatever you want, just not any keys that you'll usually press. I'm just gonna put them there so that I can press them when I want. Alright, so all the inside wheels on the left side, you bind those to be A for backwards, D for forwards. And then the complete opposite on the inside wheels on the right side, just like this. Alrighty, so now you can save. Alright, and if this doesn't work, like if you drive it in the air and like it doesn't move, either increase your torque on your wheels or change the extension of your pistons. But as you can see, my wheels turn perfectly fine. So when I put them on the ground, it should go. As you can see, it's kind of like weird. So I'm actually gonna turn the torque up so I can move. And yeah, so as you can see, I'm just going. I can turn if I want. I can turn the other way if I want. And I can go forward. So yeah, that's how I make a tank. Alrighty guys, thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and see ya.